Yes, my people, and welcome to episode 21 of your sneaker history and lifestyle podcast, Khronicles. I'm your boy PROZECH, and I hope you are well. Firstly, I want to thank everybody that managed to go and check out the in-person podcast that we recently dropped last week with George from the Soul Supplier. By all accounts, based on the feedback and the comments, people enjoyed the episode, and I really appreciate everyone that went to go and see that. If you obviously haven't seen that already, it's available on YouTube, on all digital platforms for those that like podcasts in their ears as well. And yeah, make sure to go and check that out and let me know what you think. This week, I'm keeping the same energy. I ain't gonna lie. And we're interviewing content creator and OG in the game, Patrick T. We talk to him about everything, and we definitely get into his sneaker history. But before we get into that, I've seen a couple of bits on the news cycle this week, and I just wanted to sort of draw some attention to some things that piqued my interest, if you oblige me. So the first thing that caught my interest this week, and I'm sure a lot of you would have seen it on your timeline, was Mischief. Now, Mischief are a sort of a disrupting design group from America, known for dropping in recent past the Jesus shoes and Satan shoes. Those pesky kids. And most recently, the Big Red Boot. When I first heard the name Big Red Boot, I had visions of Kane, the Undertaker's brother, just sticking his size 17s through someone's chest. But when I actually saw what they were talking about, I actually realized that they were an oversized red boot inspired by the cartoon Astro Boy. Now, when Mischief do a drop, they really do it hard, and you see it all over social media. In fact, I would go as far to say as they caused a big red craze all over my timeline. I think many of us would have seen the video of that man in the store trying to get those big red boots off of his feet. Like, hilarious. Like, they really know how to engage their social media following. Speaking of the WWE, I even saw superstar Seth Rollins wearing them on the latest episode of Raw, in the ring, doing the moves and everything in the big red boots. And then the boots retail price are actually $450, which is a really expensive shoe. But as I said, Mischief have done it, and they've done it big. Resale are looking well over $1,000. So I have to say, well played to Mischief on what you've done with the big red boot. I'm moving on. One of the stories that are very prevalent in the sneaker industry is the whole Kanye and Adidas situationship, for want of a better term. What I'm about to talk to you about isn't really a story, as in it's not really been substantiated. It's more of a watch this space. But it's been reported over the last week that Adidas will be losing over $1 billion as a result of the breakdown of the Kanye deal. Now, for many of you, be familiar with the fact that obviously that deal broke down a few months ago because of some tweets that Kanye did and some anti-Semitic words that were used in said tweets. As a result, Kanye and Adidas severed ties, but that left Adidas in a really difficult position because they had a massive amount of Yeezy stock that they were hoping to drop, and now they can't. Now, there were rumors of them saying, you know what, whatever, bun this, we're going to put them out anyway because we own the IP. But in the last couple of months before the end of the year, when they were sort of keeping that energy saying that they were going to put them out, we're near the end of February and there's been no talk of any potential Yeezy drop, which has caused rumors to swirl about a possible reconciliation. Now, once again, I've not been able to substantiate any of these claims. As it stands now, this is just rumors and innuendo, but it doesn't seem so far-fetched because ultimately Adidas have a pile of stock that they can't move. They're hemorrhaging money, and on the flip side, Kanye doesn't have a brand deal. It might just make more sense to get the band back together. But that being said, I think before Kanye would enter into any new agreement with Adidas, having gone through what's just happened, I'd imagine the deal would probably be a little bit more favorable for him. That being said, I don't think he should be too greedy, considering he's not been able to get a brand deal since the breakdown of that relationship, which leads me to think, you know what, that possible reconciliation might make a whole lot of sense. Why don't you guys let me know what you think about a possible Adidas Kanye Yeezy reconciliation? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Now at Kicks Chronicles, myself and a guest will take a stroll through their sneaker history all the way up to the modern day to what they currently have on feet. As you've heard me say before, Kicks Chronicles isn't about collections, it's about how deep their connection is to the sneaker culture. Now with that being said, my guest this week, Patrick T, has a massive connection to the culture. He's a OG content creator from London, a family man, a good guy, a real good guy, one that I've vibed with a lot. Now we talk about his love for the Jordan 4, the kicks that were really popular in his area growing up. We speak about his unholy grails, what he had to wear to get to that promised land. And also myself and Pat are of a similar age. So we definitely do a lot of reminiscing. We jump on that nostalgia train and speak about the kicks that have gone by. But there's a little bit of a rant or two in there about the current culture, about sneakers, about New Balance, about Nike, and about how pricey some of these things that we're picking up nowadays are. But all in all, a really interesting and fun-loving interview. And like I said earlier, Pat's out there, bro. He had some wild takes. I actually think at one point he compared New Balance to high tech. Now that's wild. But I'm here for it. I love it. And everybody's opinion is valid. You get me? At least we're giving the people the opportunity to speak their truth. An amazing guest, one I'd love to have back on the channel one day. And an interview that I hope you find interesting and entertaining. And now with all of that being said, I'm your boy PROZECH. This is Kicks Chronicles. And this week's guest is Patrick T. Enjoy. Once again, you already know Kicks Chronicles. And I'm here with my guy, my boy. Patrick T is in the building. Wagwan, Patrick T.
I'm good, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to see you, man. You don't even know people, man. Patrick is one of my, I feel like he's one of my chief supporters, one of the guys that always rolls for man, always rides for man, and you know, and I'm so appreciative. So when Kicks Chronicles was coming back, you know, I had to reach out to my boy. Featured on sneakers and that, you know, all them ones there. You get me? No joke out here. But bro, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Listen, I feel privileged to be on here. You know what I mean? I see you do your thing, man. And obviously, when there's just so much slices for everyone. It has to be bigging up everyone everywhere I can. You know what I mean? Because it's just a nice little community.
That's so true as well. Because obviously, for those that don't know, Patrick's part of a larger group. The way that I met Patrick, I was invited to be a guest on the SWO podcast with Ash, Shay Cray, and ACS. They brought me on to be a part of their podcast, and I loved it so much that we sort of built this bond, and we've been riding together ever since. And it's been really cool, man. So it's so nice to have you. And like you said, man, there's a part for everyone to play in the game. The culture's so big and so wide, and it's thriving. There's opportunities for everyone. You get me? You know how we do on Kicks Chronicles, man. We need to take it right back to the beginning. So what was that shoe that said to you, you know what, you got to have me? That one that you fell in love with early doors?
It's mad. The one... see, I've always liked trainers. You know what I mean? And they're always called trainers, weren't they? We didn't call them kicks or sneakers or whatever as a trainer. So
he started.
Maybe I'm just showing my age now, innit? But
he started.
It is what it is, innit? But I've always been to kicks, but back in my day, look, you know, I come like single parent, got other siblings as well. You ain't getting kicks unless you either kick them out,
come on,
or you grow out of them.
Come on.
And if you don't kick them out, they got to last you. So, you know, you kind of, when I look back, I was always kind of conscious of how much things were. You know, do you know what I mean? So you kind of picked up, and I used to kick a lot of football. So my mum used to buy football boots and things like that as well. So the one kick where I would say made me just go, this is it. I have arrived. Yeah, was an we call them Air Max 2s, but they were the Air Max 90s.
Oh, come on.
Do you see what I mean? This is where I'm going. And it's the infrareds. That's the first one they dropped. and they
Classic.
were £50.
Gone
That's how
are
mad
the
it
days.
is.
Gone are the days, my G.
But
Gone are the
then
days.
you're saying to your mum, I mean, mum,
It's mad.
I know things are hard, but can you spend £50 on a pair of trainers for me?
Like, I know the gas and light bill combined for a month is £50. But what I want to do is spend that same money on a pair of shoes.
And you've got to look at her and hope she don't box you around your head.
Mate.
You know the pressure.
Facts. Facts.
Do you know the pressure? And your sisters are looking at you going,
100%. That was my reality, bro.
Bruv. I remember saying to my sisters, like, we had a conference, we had a meeting, like, sis, this is what I want to do. This is what I want, these trainers. But why? Because have you seen the trainers? You can't even show because there's no internet. You know what I mean?
Oh my days.
You got to pull out
a catalogue. Littlewood's catalogue, innit?
You got to pull out these. But why? It's like, oh, I can't talk to you. I'm going to ask her. No, because we're all in trouble. You're going to mash up the whole atmosphere, the whole house.
And then nobody's getting nothing. Nobody's getting nothing for a month. His shoe.
And your sister looking at you like you've ruined their year. So I had to come with a plan to my mum, like, listen, I'm going to get some my birthday money. They have to buy me nothing for Christmas, until I'm 25. But it's mad because my mum went, cool.
Wow.
Cool, let's do this.
Wow.
Cool. And I remember getting them and, like, I didn't even want to try them on the shop. I didn't want my mum to change her mind. So
you didn't want to give her no reason.
Just buy the trainer. Buy it. You know what I mean? Had to try it on because my mum weren't leaving without them fitting properly. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, man, I remember walking home with them in the back. Can I put them on now? No. Can I just wear them now? No. Getting home, open them up, and my sister's like, oh my God, I can't believe you bought it. Let me touch them. Don't touch my kicks. Don't touch my trainers.
Ever try and touch these shoes, man. Are you all right?
Come out my room.
Situation changed. Before the kicks, yeah, he was all like, okay, come guys, yeah, let's have a conference. But after the kicks, don't touch my trainers, man.
Listen, after the kicks,
near me.
Do you know who I am?
Do I even know you?
Listen, I remember putting them on and trying to sneak them out to go to school. Because that's where you're gonna get. That's where you're gonna get the thing in it.
That's where you're gonna get all the benefits, all the loves.
Listen, you rolling with them on your feet.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Lock down, man.
Do you understand? Game over. Sneaking them out in my school bag and putting them on before the bus come and yeah, those are the ones, man. You know what I mean? Showing my age a bit, but those are ones. Those are ones. And then after that, it just happened, didn't it? It just happened. I couldn't even tell you what the next ones were. It was just the ones where I was like, oh my God, because you had to walk into the shops, isn't it? You had to walk to the shops. It wasn't really, it wasn't sneakers. There wasn't apps and things like that. It was, you see your friend in the next kit, you're like, wow, where'd you get those?
Where'd you get those?
It used to be back in the day, America. What?
Bruv. And do you know what people used to do, Patrick? Yeah, let me even tell you the truth, yeah? That America line, yeah? Everybody,
lies.
Bruv, just from the pits of hell, bruv, just a lie. The darkest lie you could ever find, bro. Bruv, it's like everybody had a cousin in America. No, you didn't, bro. You went Shepherd's Bush, bruv. You came up.
Man's never left the ends once.
You came out the ends. Or you got them from one catalogue and you're telling everyone you got them from America. Just lies, bruv.
Yeah.
Just straight lies, bruv.
Yeah.
People didn't want to share that knowledge, bro. They didn't want to share that knowledge, man.
Didn't.
And the truth is, without the internet, you could have been a postcode away and you would have never known.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, you would have never known, bro.
Yeah. The biggest thing, for me, the biggest problem I had was not that the trainers weren't sitting, is that getting them in your size.
Yeah. What kind of sizes were you dealing with? Obviously, you grew over time, but
brother, I just remember being size 7, and then
that's
every year,
super popular size.
Yeah, I just remember being size 7. Never had it.
Super popular
never
size.
had it. And most of my family is from like Southeast London. You know what I mean? So You're not traveling too far. The traveling, you know, if you're going to travel uptown, uptown's a mission. You know, it's a special time for you. Do you know what I mean? Oxford Street in that, you know. So, you know, when you hit your late teens, you're working now and whatever. It's a whole different ball game, innit? Because now you're going up there. You're like Foot Locker was the one. JD wasn't nothing. You know what I mean? Foot Locker was the one. There weren't no Night Town. Do you know what I mean? You had the little independent stores like Shelley's used to do, like the clips and things like that.
Shout out to Shelley's. I mean?
I'm going back a bit now.
Yeah, blast from the past. We like that. Shout out to Shelley's, boy.
Shelley's what? Listen, so, you know, it's one of those ones where you get to know someone, one of your friends will get a job in the sports thing, and then like that'd be your back door, isn't it? That'd be your plug.
That was what we were relying on. I remember Stanley.
Brother.
Shout out to Stanley, yeah. Stanley got the hookup. He's the one that got the job in JD Sports. He by default became the hookup. You get me, man? He was necessary.
Listen, I'll shout out a brother's name, but I'm not saying it. But he used to work in a certain store with stripes going down it, and he was the
inside man.
What? Visit him at the end of the day of football,
yeah.
And he's got the boxes for you. Did you get my size?
I love that. I love that. I love that.
You know what I mean? So listen, those are your plugs and backdooring before you even knew it was called backdooring and plugs.
This is it. This is it.
So yeah, that's that. You know what I mean? But the funny thing is, I never classed myself as a sneakerhead.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Even to this day, I still find it weird. Someone says, "Oh, you're a sneakerhead." No. I got friends who have got kicks. Got kicks, been at different levels. You know what I mean? Like there's people there, every Jordan dropped, they've been on it. Do you know what I mean? I just liked what I liked, and it just happened to end up being that because you come from that poor background, when you could get it, you end up rolling two.
Yeah, 100%.
Because you had the money, end up rolling two.
Yeah. Just get as much as you can, man.
That's where it really started for me, and then it's just been a continuous. I'd say it's almost undercover. Do you know what I mean? It's almost undercover because, like, even my closest friends, like, even today, like, I never knew you was into trainers like that, you know?
It's interesting, right?
You know what I mean? But it's like, when Insta drop or the apps where you start posting your stuff like Facebook and I'm putting pictures of my new trainers that come in and, you know, I remember being it's mad, I was at a funeral.
Wow.
And, some girl, like I've known her from time. Like I couldn't even tell you where we met. She's just been one of the gang from time. And she's like, "Pat, you love a trainer, innit?"
Hey,
so what do you mean? I go, no. Look at your posts. You love a trainer. I said, no. I don't have. In my head, I haven't got a lot of trainers. I don't have a lot. She said, no. And when I look back at it, I'm like, wow. I'm busting the trainer nearly every other week, at least a month.
You're doing it, bro. You're doing it.
Do you know what I mean? I did get to a point like, no, I've got to stop this now.
No, but I think like to your point that you made earlier in regards like to becoming to like what is a sneakerhead and stuff, because we'll get into that a bit later. But bro, like it's the passion, right?
Yeah,
it's the love for it. Like it's like there's no amount of shoes that you should have in your collection that qualifies you. Like I've got 10 pairs, so I don't qualify. I've got 20 pairs now. I qualify. That's not how it works, bro. It's the heart and the passion that you have for the game, innit?
100%.
And the fact that people that know you, as in really know you, look at you and be like, bro, you love a kick, bro. I'm just saying, you love it. And even you're not even clocking, bro. I love that, bro, because that's a testament in and of itself. But I wanted to talk about something because you mentioned growing up in Southeast, right? Was that Southeast you say?
Yeah, Southeast.
Because I'm a Southeast man myself as well. Shout out to the Southeast London massive. I don't even know if they're still massive. Maybe they're still out and one's there. But like, I want to know for you whether your experience is similar to mine. What was the shoe that you saw that was most popular growing up? Like, what kind of represented your area growing up?
It's mad because it was different times, and I think it's different areas, which sounds crazy.
No.
You know what I mean? Because
I like it.
Like, I had brothers from Peckham, Old Kent Road, Bermondsey. Yeah. And it would be, what were they? The Reebok.
Exactly. I knew you was going to say that because that's the truth. I'm Bermondsey, bro.
Right.
100%.
Right.
And the Reebok Classic, that's our king. That's our king, bro. That's our Air Force One. The workout is our Air Force One. You get me? Like, and the Classic is our Air Max One. You get me?
Right.
That is it, bro. That's what we, that's how we rap.
But when like, you know, I'm with brothers from Lewisham, Lee Green, them kind of sides, Air Force Ones.
100.
Triple whites.
100.
Listen,
all day.
If you're not rocking a X-Spare in your car, you're not in it. Do you understand? But then if you go, it's mad because then if you go to the other sides of things, like towards like Bromley, where I used to go to school and things like that, and like say Brixton areas and whatever, it would be a black Air Force One or a Nike. I couldn't even tell you what the Nike was. I remember just my cousins, like most of my family's from Brixton. My cousins it would be a Nike something. I couldn't even because back in the day, I didn't even know the names of things.
This is it. This is another.
I didn't even know the kicks had names.
We had to make up names, bro. We made up names, right?
110.
This is another. Yeah, this is another thing. Like, obviously, I feel like it's something that we look back on now, and it's something that I feel like it gives me a lot of nostalgia. It gives me a lot of like happiness when I look at somebody refers to a 95, an Air Max 95, and I'm looking at that. I'm like, that's a 110.
It's 110.
And they're asking me, why is it a 110? I'm like, because it cost 110.
Do you remember?
It cost 110. And that times when it cost 110, that was like spending a rack on a pair of shoes, bruv.
Brother, I remember.
That was the highest level. £110?
Listen, do you remember the 110s, yeah? When they rocked, yeah? You had to be one of them man to have the 110. When I say one of them man, you understand what I mean? I'm not
the deeper guy.
You have to be a road man.
Harder, deeper, stronger.
No matter where you're working, what you're doing, 110 out your wages. Are you mad?
No joke at all.
You had to be one of them man. So
not a laughing matter.
When you got the black, the triple black,
bro, that was me, bro. That triple black.
What?
That triple black 110.
And then
bro, my life changed.
Listen, and
then my life changed.
And then you remember when the TNs dropped, and they were like 120.
The TNs,
the electric blue. Like I remember looking at them going, I can't afford that. So I can't rock that.
See, for those that are the viewers that are from America, from other parts of the world, obviously we love and respect and appreciate you. When we talk about 110s, we talk about Air Max 95s. When we talk about TNs now, these are Air Max Plus. These are called Air Max Pluses everywhere else in the world, but we call them TNs. Yeah. Why? Because they had a little TN on the back tab. That was it. And that's what they were. They were TNs from then forward. You get me? Like, to now, they are TNs. You get me? Like, this is the thing about it. Like, sneakers is a cultural thing. Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And when you talk about certain sneakers, it's just like talking about hip hop or R&B or clothes like Chippy and waffle trousers, and it's happened through the thing. So certain kicks in certain areas and eras and whatever. And there used to be like I said to you'd get a drop in Lilywhites in Oxford Street.
Oh, bruv, talk your talk, bruv. This is, my heart is so full, bruv. Man has said, Shelley's and Lilywhites in the same podcast,
people might look at Lilywhites and go, oh, that's just Sports Direct now.
Nah,
Lilywhites back in the day.
That was the sport, bro.
Piccadilly Circus.
Bruv, as in...
Brother, I was so young, I didn't even have to get up to Piccadilly Circus.
No, bro.
But you had to... Listen,
it was a different country.
You couldn't even tell your parents you're travelling.
No, you had to take your passport to
yeah.
Bruv, because it was like going out the country. Bruv, it was different, bruv. Everywhere was a million miles high, bro. Moving at... Bruv. Trafalgar Square.
What? Listen, I remember the first time I went, I couldn't tell my mum I was going uptown. Mum went up, what? No. There's a bus, brother. Remember?
Yeah.
Sit on a bus for years. Come off with just 25.
Just looking.
Lost.
Just looking.
Scared.
just waiting for somebody. You know, you would have asked the bus driver, "Can you let me know when we get to like Piccadilly Circus, please?" You're like, the guy's just like, "It's Piccadilly Circus," and you have to jump off the bus and be like.
Now we're like, you always had to have that one friend who basically didn't live at home.
Yeah,
always on the street. Always on the street. But you couldn't roll with him too tough because you'd get in trouble with him.
Bruv, yeah, nah. That guy.
But he was your brethren. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that back in the day is different things. Just different kicks. That's how I really got. Now, basically, I've just love kicks, man. Just love kicks. Look at me now. I'm talking about, I used to say traders, now I'm saying kicks, but.
Bro, it all goes, bro. My thing is, now, obviously the vernacular sneakers, kicks, creps, like, I feel like it all runs, man. Yeah. Like, trainers is used far less nowadays.
Yeah.
I think because there are certain shoes that are trainers, certain, like, I'm saying, like, I was talking to a guy who's from America, and he was like, in America, there are actual shoes that people refer to as trainers. These are like the cross-training sort of shoes. Like the Bo Jacksons or the Ken Griffey's and that sort of stuff. So, like, the vernacular's always going to change over the time, man, but it all comes.
I remember going to States and saying to them, right, what's your best trainer shop? They're like, what? And you mean kicks? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. The things you put on your feet, yeah?
Them ones there.
The Nike ones, they're like trainers.
The Nike ones.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's
the ones with a tick.
It's one of those things, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? So, but yeah.
But do you know, one thing I want to ask you is, now we're in a place, it's a beautiful place, 110s, you get me, 95s, you get me, that I'm saying, like Air Max ones, people are living, enjoying, you get me, man. But there may be, and you kind of alluded to it earlier, but there maybe was a time, you get me, where, like you said, in fact, you did say it, kicks was not the priority in the household. You get me, like, and you had to do something hard to get a pair of shoes. And to be fair, before them times, like, you may have had to dip into what I refer to as the unholy grails. You get me? I'm going to read off a couple names, see if you can remember.
Okay.
First and foremost is the GOAT, is Plimsolls. You get me? That's the GOAT. That's the
Brother,
GOAT. That
was school. You had to have Plimsolls. You had to have the black rubber one with the gum bottom.
With the gum sole.
Yeah,
and that big piece of elastic on the front. Big piece of elastic on the thing. You get me? Have you heard of Gola?
Of course.
Come on. All right. Have you heard of Ball Boy shoes?
Ball Boy shoes?
Ball Boy. You don't know about Ball Boy?
Nah.
They had an advert and everything. Remember, there was a place called Shoe Express. They used to sell,
I know Shoe Express.
Shoe Express. They used to sell Ball Boy shoes, bro. And when you buy a pair of shoes, you get a free football with it. You know, the air floaters, bro, made of 100% rubber. Madness. You get me? Shout out to Dunlop. Shout out High Tech.
High Tech Techs. High Tech High. High Tech Lows.
High Tech Squash. Shout out to Mercury, AVR.
Oh my God.
Ascot. You get me, man? Shout out to all them, man, as well, man.
Elise, Fila.
No, I'm saying, like, no, I can't know. I mean, we know them, but I mean, I wouldn't put Elise and Fila in, because Elise and Fila had their time. They were like,
they were high. They were
I'm saying, they definitely had their time. You get me, man?
Yeah.
Like, did you have to, like, walk through that valley, bro?
Brother, I was wearing
to get to the promised land
Adidas 4-stripe. You understand?
That 4th stripe.
What's that?
That 4th stripe. It should have been a different color because it had so much pain in that 4th stripe.
Listen, this is like you got to understand the levels we were at. Yeah, like I said, I used to kickball. Yeah, so what my molds used to double up as my trainers. Oh, so once you got molds and they're molded out,
just click-clacking.
That's your trainers.
Just clickety-clack down the road, bruv.
Listen, you got to understand the levels we were at when we were younger, man. But listen, don't get me wrong. You look back now and kids will go, "No, you're lying." But
bruv, it's real.
You didn't know you was on those levels because everyone around you was on those levels.
Everybody was on those.
Do you understand? It was a standard thing. So, like I said to you, someone bussing an Air Max 1, white and red, or 5, whatever you want to call it now, yeah? Or another Nike with a blue tick, or just something Nike brand new out of the box. Brother, they were the rich kids in your eyes.
Mad.
They were the single kids in their family.
For real, only child, innit?
Only child.
All the funds are going to him.
The only child.
In my school, yeah, we knew them man that did not have brothers, bruv. We knew them man that did not have support, bruv, because them man were laced. Both parents just sending all the money to their feet, bruv.
Listen,
Madness.
you're going to school, yeah, in your, I couldn't even say M&S trousers. I would say, your school trousers, and they're rocking Farrah's.
Oh. With the F.
With the F.
That gold F, yeah?
Not the what? Not the P.
No, with the gold F. Shut up.
Yeah.
Bro.
So having kicked that, and that was, listen. Let's be real. Yeah. School days or on the streets when you're younger, that was your social media.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? If you wanted people to look at you, you had to have them kick. And this is why it's funny now. Like, I still have this thing about not having the same. Like, if me and you rocked out today and see you got your Lost and Found tomorrow, we could rock out with Lost and Found together.
Oh, bruv.
Do you understand?
We'd both be written off for the rest of the year.
Listen, I might have them, but I'm not rocking them with you.
No, ever.
Ever. Do you understand? So back in the day, if your friend had those trains, you're like, damn. You'd get them, but you'd have to, like, I can't rock them when he's out in them.
Brother, you'd have to fully, like, scope it. You'd have to scheme the whole thing. You'd have to pattern it fully.
Listen, and it sounds mad, and it's the hype thing now, but back in the day, the hype for you was, boy, you got the, what? Box fresh, yeah?
Yeah, box
You can't
fresh.
have that with the next brother wearing the same thing as you. No way. So that was your hype. That was the thing. That's what, you know, if you could rock them to school, listen, sneak them in your bag all day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Your mum used to tell you they were special when we're going out.
Going out shoes, bro. There was there, bro. Going out shoes.
In my house, going out was going cinema.
My God.
You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. All right, man. What I want to do now, yeah, is I want to get into something I refer to as the EST of KIC, right? And when I say EST, I mean the oldest, the newest, the rarest, the expensivest, the cheapest, the best, that kind of vibe, yeah?
Okay.
All right. With this one, you get me. You don't have to pull them out if they're not close to you, but like, just let me know.
Nothing's close to me. Look, I've got white walls behind me. I apologize.
You get me, man. No, you done it nice, bro. You done it nice because it's gonna come up nice on the screen. We like that.
Put makeup on as well, yeah.
You get me, man. You're looking sweet. You get me. But talk to me, man. What in your collection right now? What are the oldest pair of shoes you have?
The oldest pair of shoes I've got at the moment is Jordan 4 Moneys.
Okay.
Pure Money. Is it Pure Money they call them?
Pure Money. Pure Money. The white ones, yeah?
Yeah, white with the silver
That's
ticks and whatever.
That's hard.
Yeah, those are the old, and those are ones that are deteriorating on me. I've never had training. Yeah. I can't wear them.
Soles are going like cake.
Yeah, it's a mad. They've done all the yellow in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of people go, oh yeah, I love that. I hate it.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a retro guy. If you get me,
I get you.
I want my trainers to look fresh.
I get you.
Do you know what I mean? That's why me and blazers don't mix. I don't understand why would I buy a blazer which is called yellow. You know what I mean?
I've literally got 2 pairs of blazers right by my feet right now, and my wife is exactly the same. She's like, the moment you bought them, they should have been put in the bin.
Wow.
Are you nuts?
Wow.
These man look like they've been lived in. And they are not used.
Listen, I've never understood that yellowing, like you're buying it yellow already. Nah. So those are them. I've still got them. I just, they're not deteriorating enough where they're peeling. If they're peeling off and whatever, then I throw them. But they're still in one thing. I could put my foot in them. I could still walk. But if I was to tread around all day, I don't think they would last.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? The bubble's gone cloudy, all that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know from what I've heard and probably what I've seen, I'm sure I've seen some stuff on social media. I'm sure there's a way you can like get the sole swapped or
probably
that sort of stuff.
Probably
you can get it restored and that.
Yeah,
but, I hear you, man. Do you know what? I don't have any super old shoes, so I haven't got to the stage yet where my shoes actually like on life support. Them ones there.
It's mad though, because like those probably are my oldest, but then I've got some that are pretty near there. Like I've got I suppose you call them the Oreos, Jordan 4 Oreos, black ones. Yeah. And they're not too far off when I bought those ones, but they're cool.
But they're holding now. So did you buy them both dead stock as well?
Yeah. The pure monies I bought in America, in Florida, and they were sitting like every shot. I remember going in.
Bro, that's so interesting, right?
Yeah, I didn't even like. I remember picking them up, and the guy saying to me, he goes, "You sure?
Really? On a pure money,
bro?"
On an all-white Jordan 4,
all-white Jordan 4. They were like, really? They were latest out. Remember, and like, you got to remember in America, like the way they do their tags, it's like, you know, the price is there. It says new on it and all that, innit? Yeah. And I was like, yeah, you got these. He goes, really? He goes, they're the newest out, but what about these? I remember he showed me some, I can't remember what the trainers were, some big American, because Americans are into basketball boots, proper, innit? Over here, we're not really into basketball boots. Only now, I think, only last half a decade we kind of have been
just got,
do you know what I mean? Yeah. But I was like, no, I want pure white Jordan. Yeah, I want these. I didn't even know they were just there every store. And I remember picking them up at the end of my holiday, because even I was thinking, do I want to spend that much money on them? Do I want to spend over $100 on them? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I remember they sat. They were easy pickup.
After the oldest, let's try newest.
The newest is a mad one. I picked up the triple black Nike Scorpion, Air Max Scorpions.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah. They're not it's a Marmite kick. It's a Marmite kick.
That is literally a Marmite shoe, man. But you know what it gives me? It gives me the same vibe I got when I first saw the Vapor Max. That, like, it's the same thing. And obviously it's just a pumped up Vapor Max, right?
Yeah.
But that feeling that I got when I first saw the Vapor Max was instantly, that's a bit too much. That's nuts to me. I'm not doing it. Like, they've gone too far.
Listen,
like,
it's a story, yeah. I was in, it sounds like I go to America enough, but I don't. It just so happens it's coincidental. But I was in Orlando.
Yeah.
And they dropped the Vapor Max blue, because it was just before the Olympics as well. I remember it, just before the Olympics. They dropped the Vapor, and it's electric blue.
Come on.
Bright blue. I was like, hell no. Hell no. Are you mad? Yeah. But something in my head was like, they just kept on playing in my head. I picked up other trainers. We were going shopping. I was picking up different kicks. And like, by the end of the holiday, I was like, no, I need them. I need to get them. Wow. Couldn't get them. All gone.
Really?
All gone. I remember coming back to England. They weren't here.
There's no way they were here.
They weren't here. And then when they came to England, they didn't even drop them in that electric blue colour. It was dropped in another colour. I remember. I think it was like a darker colour or light. I can't remember. But it wasn't the electric blue. And I was like, I've missed out. And it played on my head. So when I finally got them, I was like, what? Yes. On it. You know what I mean? And I loved the Scorpion, like the lemon ones, when they first dropped them in that lemon colour. I said, I've got to get, but the price, brother.
Bro, Nike.
The price.
Nike with pricing right now they are absolutely.
You're £50 away from it. Yeah, you're £50 away from a designer shoe.
Bro, they are on a mad one, bro. Nike are literally just grabbing cash wherever they can. And it's like, bro, it's not like you're number one. It's not like you've got the maddest catalogue and the deepest silhouette catalogue in the game, bro. And you're grabbing cash. Relax, bro. Like, take it down a notch, bro. Because it's not like the money's going to quality. Jesus is Lord, bro. It's not like they're using the extra cash to make sure there's no pieces of funny glue and bits or pieces of material just sticking out. It's not like they're using the money to do any of that, is it? So where is the money going?
Yo, brother, without going too serious, yeah, you can pick up Nike stock cheaper than their trainers.
So you can become an owner of Nike. You can
become a part owner of Nike cheaper than buying their trainers.
That says it all, bro. 2023 in the building.
You want to buy a tech fleece tracksuit, yeah, right? You could pick up 1.5 piece of stock. You could own a bit of Nike.
Wowzer.
Literally. It's just coincident. I saw it today on the thing. I was like, wow. That just to put in perspective.
That's a mad situation.
But listen, I remember like talking to, I think you've had him on here before, Franklin, King of Trainers.
Shout out to King of Trainers.
Yeah. And I remember him saying on our podcast when we were speaking to him, he said, the way the industry's gone now, you're getting upset when they say to you, we don't want your money.
It's nuts, isn't it?
It's mad.
What a weird situation to be in, where you're begging someone to take your cash.
Imagine if you're on the street, you're in a shop, you go to a shop, and man went, nah. But bun you then, innit? But you sit there on the Sneaker app, you sit there on all the apps now, the launches, and you're upset when they don't take your money.
Just begging. Begging to pay retail, bro. Just begging. Just begging. That is the situation that we live in, man. As fans of Kicks and parts of this community, one of the things that just threw me for a loop when I first started getting into like the whole sneaker buying culture was the word raffle. Because where I came from, a raffle was you buy a ticket and you win a prize. And them adopting that term raffle when just selling you shoes, bro, just is the height of like
insult
and delusion, bro. Like it is complete. Like it's a complete joke that you're telling me, oh, you won the opportunity to spend the regular amount of money that you would have spent.
This is how it rolls in my house. Yeah, I come down and I go, yes, I won. Yeah. If I pause too long, yeah, the question is, what did you win? I said, no, I didn't win that. I just got the right to buy the trainers. So I've got, okay, yeah, I won. Now I can buy these trainers. They're like, but that don't make no sense.
That don't make no sense.
It make no sense. What do you mean? What do you mean you won? You didn't win nothing.
It don't make no
sense. What, they give it to you free? No, it's not for free. I've got to buy them now. But you haven't won. No, but I have. And now all of a sudden you're trying to educate other people who are probably more sensible than us.
100%.
Telling them word one actually means something completely different now. You know what I mean?
How did they do it? How did they do it?
Brother.
I don't know who invented that thing, but they're a devil. Whatever they like, this it's probably Nike. It's the marketing genius, like that makes a whole community feel like they've won when they're actually just paying exactly what they've been asked to pay.
Yeah,
and in fact, you've actually, it's actually, if you think logically, you're not only paying what the retail is, but you're actually spending more in energy, in effort, in like stress to get the shoe anyway.
They get you up at 8 o'clock on a Saturday morning.
Oh,
Saturdays was a lying day.
Who said, right, that 8 o'clock in the morning was the right time to do this?
This is what I'm telling you.
Whose brainwave was that? Whose brainwave said, yeah, right, these man, right, they don't work hard enough and they don't need no more sleep. Yeah. If they really about these kicks, yeah, let's find out. I'm gonna get them up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's a madness. It's a madness. I've got a question for you. Did you ever, like, when you're young, did you ever go to the like the trainer launches where you had to queue outside and things like that?
Never done it, bro. Never done it, man. It missed me out. The whole thing missed me.
I done one with a friend. Yeah, one. Yeah. Then did we get the kick? Yeah, we did get the kicks. And I vowed never to do it again. What? I just said, I'm never doing this again. This is horrible. There was people pushing in. You got people who at the front, they've got friends, they've been holding it. You've been queuing since like 6 a.m. Then like, you know what I mean? Yeah, let me in, brother. You know what I mean? And then you let one brother in and then like his whole friends would come in and it was, listen, bro, it was horrible. Oh. And I said, I'm never doing this again. That's why, like, you see people in the game now and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you see them because we're connected now through Instagram and, you know, you just, what's the word? Gravitate towards them, and you know, you start talking, and you can go play like just as me and you have hooked up and we're in it and whatever, and like they've been in it for a long time as well, and they've probably done more than what you have done in terms of being out there and among the people and whatever. But it's like it just wasn't my scene, if you know what I mean. It's a mad one. It just wasn't my scene, and I just said I am never doing this again. That's why it's like even when they dropped the platters recently, and the white patters, you can go and queue outside the shop, and I've got people telling me they're leaving their house at 4 a.m. I'm like, not me, bro. Not happening. I want them. Bro.
I want them.
It's not happening.
But not like that.
No, I can't do it. I rate them. I rate them.
I like them a lot. But
rate
not like
you.
that.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Because I just
real.
get upset.
Yeah, I'm going to be real, man. I think, and I'm going to sound really old when I say this, but that lining up outside business, that's for a specific time in your life where you don't have responsibility. I'm going to be real with you. If you get any form of responsibility in your life, you ain't got the time to line up outside nowhere. I'm going to just be honest. Bruv, if you've got like double maths or something, or you've got college, bruv, go and line up, bruv. Get off your phone and go line up.
Listen,
do the thing. Go in school.
We was in college. So it was them days. And even then I said, brother, I didn't even like lining up to go into a club. Back then you had to line up to go into the club. So
you had to line up.
Line up for trainers. And then I'm seeing people who ain't got your size no more. So it's not even like you're guaranteed. What?
Oh, my days.
Listen, I'm not saying I'm a violent person, but there's going to be a misunderstanding, isn't it?
No, well,
misunderstanding. Someone's going to look at you wrongly, and your frustration is going to come running out.
You've been in the line for a kick. This is it. Been in the line for 4 hours. Get there. There's no size 10s left. I might have to touch somebody.
Your mannequin's going over. I'm pumping up the mannequin.
And one of them arms is coming with me.
Yeah.
Just letting you know from now.
You owe me, innit?
You get me? I'm leaving here with something. All right, the last one I'm going to ask you, man. You're most comfortable.
Most comfortable? I would have to say Adidas NMD S1s.
Come on. Shout out to the NMDs, man. They don't get enough love.
Brother.
The NMDs.
Do you know what? Right, it used to be my Yeezy 350s.
Okay. So how do you switch from a 350 to an NMD?
Well, this is it. It's the NMD S1 though. It's the mad one.
So is that the new one?
It's the new one.
Oh,
with the Adidas underneath, and it's got the colour. Like, so now they just released them. They've got me white. They've got me triple black. You've got the boots. But what they've done, they've just packed. It's like a Adidas Boost running shoe. Mm-hmm. The Boost concaved or packed into the sole of the NMDS one.
So they've basically done similar thing that they did with the Yeezy.
Right, I suppose the Boost in the bottom.
But they packed it all into the But okay, I'm looking at it now, and I remember these coming out and thinking, oh my God.
It's a Marmite kick again.
Bruv, it's them ones there, bruv. You do love your boosty.
I'm an old man, innit?
You know what I'm saying?
I've got crutches and things.
You know what them ones there? When you get to a certain age, man, the comfort becomes king. It becomes the most important thing. So I'm not actually mad at you at all, man.
Thank you.
I would never deny a man chasing comfort. You get me, man? It should be pursued with all irregularity and all strength.
Listen, I get cussed I get cussed by the guys on the podcast and the Insta Live all the time, man. Because sometimes the things I like, it's out there. It's out there. You know what I mean? And the things I don't like, you know when they're dropping the Chicago's, the Lost and Found you got behind you there.
Yeah.
It's like I was like, I didn't think they were that great when they first come out. Do you know what I mean?
So you're not on the Lost and Found?
I've got them. Listen, tell the truth, I was wearing them all yesterday, but I wasn't as hyped. If I didn't get them, I wouldn't be upset. That's what. Look at raw. Stop hugging the trainers. You got white laces too? Yeah, I had to go white laces.
Have to go white laces.
Yeah, it's too.
That's a massive.
Black makes it.
Bro.
If
I see people rocking black laces on these, I'm like, bro, just put the shoe in the bin, bro.
You know what it is though? It's they want to do the retro Jordan, innit? That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to do retro
but
Jordan.
I mean, but the thing is, yeah, even though when he played, that's what he was rocking. Like, use your eyes, bro. Jordan did not design this. That's what I'm saying. Jordan didn't design this shoe. I'm saying, like, just because he wore it that way, don't mean that's the best way to wear it, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, have a little bit of, like, self-thought.
Listen, I put the black on it. I put the black on. I was like, oh, this is why I didn't really like him. I swapped and put the white on. I was like, yeah, I can rock this now.
With the white thing,
it looks clean.
Super smooth. Super smooth. To be honest, yeah, I'm even let you know. Because before this, I've had loads of Jordan 1s, but I've never kept a pair. I've just held them for a minute and then sold them, held them for a minute and sold them. Yeah. Right? Because I was looking for the one. Like, because my collection isn't inflated. It's like tight. It's super tight. It's just what I like. Yeah, it's what I like. And I'm looking, there's obviously space for others, but right now it's just about shoes that I like, right? And with the one, I was like, there is no better colorway than the Chicago, in my opinion. That's debatable from other people. A load of people are going to come at me with different things. Understandable. Everyone's got their opinion. I don't care.
Imagine if we all had the same opinion. It'd be horrible.
It'd be terrible, right? I like the Chicago, right? And by most people's account, the Chicago is a hard shoe. Right, it's the original, and that's what a lot of people like. So when I saw the Chicago's, I said in my mind, that's what I'm gonna try and get. Right, it's not been done in a long time, and then when I came to that realization, right, it was literally probably 2 years ago. I can't remember exactly, but I started hearing, definitely at least a year ago, started hearing rumblings of the reimagined is what they were calling it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I'm going for that shoe. That's the one. And it was coming out around my birthday. Hear the story, yeah, right? It's coming out around my birthday, November. I'm like, yeah, I like it's all lined up. This is it. Right.
Stars are in alignment.
It's all coming together, right? Saw the pictures, hear the story, mum and pop shop, lost and found. It's been lost for a minute now. It's back with a remix. We love it, right? Come with the little receipt and all the newspaper. Right, I'm like, bro, I'm a story guy, bro, so I'm loving it, bro. The next thing, 500,000 pairs. Nike want everyone to have this shoe. This shoe is for everybody. Full family size run. Boom, 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 boom. Come now on the day, yeah. I've got in for so many raffles. Come now on the day. Goose egg, bruv. 0.
Wow.
Didn't get nothing. Did not get nothing. No love from anywhere, bro. I had to go resell.
You're joking.
I had to go resell. I went to eBay, bro.
Listen, I saw people rock, like, the way they dropped it, I saw a man pick up three adults.
Come on.
And 2 kids. I'm like, right, he rocked 5 that day. It's mad.
Like, bro, that day, mad. I could not believe it. Because I'm seeing the same things that you're seeing, bro. People were copying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, sorry, this is my thing. I feel like I'm shadow banned. I've said something and they didn't like it. You get me? But it's cool.
Listen, sneakers is one of those places, yeah. It's like a bad relationship.
It's a terrible relationship.
It abuses you,
toxic,
and then gives you that one win and all's forgotten. And then they go back to abusing you.
You come running back.
I miss you.
Baby, I love
you.
I love you. I knew you didn't mean to treat me so badly.
It's okay.
I knew it wasn't you.
Yeah,
it wasn't
your fault. It's my fault.
It's not your fault. It's my fault. But I've changed.
Yeah. I never looked at you enough, so I apologize. But thank you. I love you.
I didn't press the heart. I didn't press the heart things enough. And I didn't stay in the lives for long enough. It's my fault. Joke, man. Oh, yeah.
It puts you like that, man. You start thinking deep. You're like, no, they're abusing me.
I've learned my lesson, man. The way it goes, is my missus, my daughter, and then Sneakers App. I need to interact with that app. On on a daily.
It needs the attention.
It needs that attention, bruv. It needs that attention, bruv. I'm telling you.
Oh my god, that is funny.
That is hilarious.
That is
hilarious.
funny.
2022, yeah, got that right. Was an interesting year. A lot of crazy things happened. To mention about a few, StockX not authenticating shoes anymore. That I'm saying, like Kanye ended his relationship with Adidas. Obviously, that's left a massive sort of gap in terms of power rankings in the sneaker industry. New Balance having a monumental year. You get me? Like, just literally knocking it out of the park. In your eyes, what were the biggest stories of 2022, and what are you leaving 2022 thinking about, and what are you looking forward to in 2023 in sneakers?
I'd say one of the stories for 2022, probably towards the end of 2022 or mid towards the end, is how Nike were treating everyone around them. So, like, they went for StockX, like you know, they went for anyone who was basically trying to replicate their shoes. They were like, yeah, lawsuits, they're flying in. You know what I mean? Nike were not petting. Obviously, the big one was Kanye and Adidas. Was it going to happen? Because it rumored for a long time. Let's be honest. Before it cut, it rumored for a long time. And it only cut because of what he started saying against certain people and whatever like that. And then they literally cut it. But then it's now we're in that ripple effect now where Adidas have basically said, we own everything. Which I've heard from sources, when you collab with someone, it's always like that. We've always assumed it was Kanye shoe, but it's not. It's not. When you like, it's not. Someone's told me when you collab, their contracts are like that. We own the thingy, whatever. The only thing he's walked away with is the slides. You know what I mean?
I don't know how he managed to do that as well.
And listen, and you've got to remember, like, and this is where it goes a bit wrong, and this is where it goes a bit funny as well, because you remember when they first dropped, I'm going to tell you now, I was like, those are shit. Those are not nice. Those 350s, what is that? That's like a desert shoe and they've sewn it in the middle. It's a two-piece of cloth, But then it's like every kind of trainer, isn't it? You know, after a while, look at you with the bread. I've got those as well. But you look at them and like, let me try it, innit? Let me try it. Because everyone's like, no, you're only buying it because it's Kanye. You're only buying it because it's Kanye. No, I like the kicks. No, I like
Just put it on.
Now?
Just put it on.
Right. So those people with that energy now, what they saying now? Is it because you like the kicks out? Because you're all saying you're not buying it because it's Kanye ain't got it no more. It's not. It's an Adidas kick. So, and it's going to be interesting to see how they drop it, because I've seen some YouTubes where they bought the Adidas after the thing, the 350s, and they've still got the Yeezy.
And it's still got Yeezy on it. It's still got Yeezy
got the Yeezy in it. So, and then again, it's one of those ones. How do you know if it's not a Yeezy? Because it's never had Yeezy outside.
Yeah, it's only on the insole, right? So
it's only on the insole. So it's going to be a personal thing, isn't it? It's like buying replicas. If you know what I mean. It's going to be a personal thing for people. So that's going to be interesting. It's the biggest surprise for me in 2022 was the rise or the reincarnation of the Air Max 1s.
Okay, talk about that.
I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming.
I love that.
You know, they started off with the ugly ducklings, the casinas, then it just rolled.
The casinas.
Like, bruv, the concepts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, buddy. The concepts.
And they came in hard. I think, you know, maybe you could have seen it because you got to think about it. 2021, Pata dropped the wave. The aquas, the you know, and it was like I
love that wave.
Wow.
Love
what
that
they've
wave.
done. Listen, what they've done here is phenomenal. They must have dropped about, they probably do it every year, I don't know. But it's just been a year where they've been more noticeable than ever. And like, even like, brethren, I think you've interviewed him, ACS Sneakers.
Yeah.
He's still there, ACS Sneakers. His whole collection, or most of his collection this year, has been Air Max 1s. Yeah,
he's been pumping that Air Max 1s like no one's business.
Pumping. You know, so that's my biggest surprise. I did not see that coming. If you sat me in beginning of 2022, I thought I can remember this because we done it on our podcast. I said I want to see what New Balance do. I want to see what New Balance do because they've been 2021. They were coming with, you know, celebrities and all that stuff, and they were, you know what I mean? They were Joe Fresh Goods and
Joe Fresh Goods, yeah.
You know, you're like, wow, they're coming with collabs, and you know, I'm still not feeling them, but they're coming with collabs. So I thought 2022 they were going to kick off. I thought they were going to go phenomenal, but I think the Air Max ones took over. Air Max ones just dominated.
Okay, that's interesting. I think depending on what side of what side of the pond you're on or what side of the fence you're on, some people have the opinion that New Balance just destroyed it last year, like literally just knocked it out of the park.
I'm not cussing New Balance, but where? What did they do? Well, for a minute, don't get me wrong, for a minute they had the 550s what are dropping everywhere.
Okay, so that is for me. It like not saying that I like the 550, but as a low profile sort of basketball style shoe, that was them. That was their dunk,
right? But then how long did it last?
Colorways that they. Okay, and it's definitely not gone as far as what as dunks have gone, but in terms of laying down a foundation, I think between the 327 and the 550. I think they had a real strong hold on the streets, bro.
But I agree. But it reminds me of when high tech kicked in. You had high tech squash, high tech tennis, and it was the same shoe. And it just went on for a bit, and then they just dropped out. Now you can find 550s everywhere now. Do you know what I mean? They're sitting.
They've gone in.
They've gone in. They dropped the. They dropped the. Was it something pack? Undefeated pack, under so and so pack, whatever.
The protection packs.
Protection packs, yeah, different colours. I even got one. I haven't even worn it yet. In my head, I still can't remember how I even picked it up. I'm like, how did I get this? I can't remember entering the raffle for this, but somehow I got this trainer. But what I would say, and this is what I have to concede, is before 2021, I couldn't even tell you what a New Balance was. Now, I could definitely say. I know what the 990s are. I know what the 920s are. Or I know the 550s. You know the 370s, or you know what I mean. I can say so. In that sense, I can definitely see what you're saying is they've had an impact. But for me, the surprise, the bigger impact was the Air Max ones.
I think I've got one of my favourite pairs of Air Max ones that come out last year.
See, you're just showing off now, isn't it? Look at you.
Unbelievable shoe.
They sold out, though. They ran.
Like, they were not hard to get in any way, shape, or form. Like, in my opinion. Like, I tried to... So, what happened is, for some reason, when Nike dropped an Air Max 1, some of these ones, they're saying they're women's only. So, when I'm going on, and I'm seeing that they say women's only, I'm thinking I need to get a different size. Well, it's just semantics. They're not women's only at all. So I ended up getting the wrong size. I ended up getting like a size 14 and a half, thinking it was a women's only shoe. Yeah. Trying to do the equivalence or whatever. And I didn't.
But that's the difference. So in England, the women's size is exactly the same as the men's sizes.
Exactly. So
in America, if you don't size for 12, you got to go 15 or 16 in America. I don't know.
This is it. Yeah. So this is exactly what I was thinking I had to do. So I missed it. I ended up getting the 14 from Sneakers, and I ended up obviously having to send that back. But I ended up getting these. These were actually 11 and a half, but I got them from SNS and they fit perfectly. Yeah. So yeah, I can't disagree with you in terms of Air Max 1s last year. There were so many amazing colorways that came out last year, and you've rattled off a few as well. So I was super happy because for me, the Air Max 1 is a shoe that should get a lot more respect than it does. It's really slept on in terms of a classic. Yeah. And a silhouette, and it's one of those shoes that's
a clean silhouette.
So clean, it's so clean, so eminently wearable. Like anyone could wear it. It really ticks a lot of boxes. I got a weird one for you. I call this question "Desert Island Kicks." Imagine you've been stranded on a desert island, and all you have with you is 2 pairs of shoes. What 2 pairs of shoes do you have with you, Patrick T, and why?
Desert Island. So I'm gonna say my Adidas NMDs S1, because if I have to go in the water, they're flying it so I can wash them off easy.
Easy.
Next one, if I get rescued, I want to look fly still. Oh, that's hard. I would say my Jordan 4 Ammerman years.
Oh, that's hard.
That's what I'd say. If I'm going to get rescued, rescue me in style, innit?
Oh no. Did you get those for retail? Or did you?
No.
Oh my days, it was so hard to get.
And I think I ended up paying £100 over retail. But in my head, it's like
you smashed it.
Yeah, in my head,
you smashed it.
Don't be wrong, they're expensive anyway, innit?
Yeah. But that's a shoe.
But I just thought, listen, and then I just see the prices, whatever they are now. But in my head, I was like, this is one I have to. And I rocked it. Listen, I rocked it straight away. That feeling when that would come through the door, yeah. I need an excuse to go out. Couldn't wait.
We need some milk, yeah? I'm going.
Yeah. Bro, I'm the man in the dressing gown and Ammerman year 4s at the corner shop.
That's
Didn't even get dressed.
Just looking for reasons to leave the house. Well, we need to get petrol, yeah? I'm out.
Yeah, listen.
Joker.
But yeah, those yeah, that's what I'd have. NMDs, S1s, and Ammerman year 4s.
No, that's two solid choices, man. Can't really knock the NMDs for functional reasons.
They're turning into my beaters. I can't lie. They're turning into my beaters.
It's a solid functional shoe. NMD's always been a really comfortable shoe as well and easy to wear. So I can't deny it. And as we said, the Armament Year 4s, like, if not, I think obviously 2022 was such a blockbuster year. You had the Lost and Founds, the Armament Year 4s, the Military Blacks, the LV Air Force Ones. Like, there were so many, like,
reverse mockers
mockers as well. Like, there were so many, but like, for me, in my top 3, Armament Year and the Lost and Founds, they're probably 1 and 2. Okay. If not 1 and 3. But yeah, they're all in there. They're all in there. Quickly, what's your top 3 for last year?
Remember, the Ammerman years, nostalgias, I put Lost and Found in there, maybe number 3. Number 2, just for sentimental drive talk and for personal reasons, I would say the Black Canvas 4s.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm a 4-man in it. I'm a 4-man. I can't lie.
Because the vibes I was getting from the Black Canvas was the Eminem Carhartt joints. That was the vibes I was getting.
I just saw a black.
Yeah, and that's another thing. If, like, instead of like going out and buying Fugazi black hats, like, go and get a Black Canvas. Yeah, you get me.
Yeah, even though it's running a little too much money now as well.
Yeah, get your Sharpie out and you'll be fine.
And this out the street,
Don't do that. Don't do that.
For kids at home, don't listen to PROZECH.
Just play it. Yeah.
Your mum will beat you.
Yeah, I'm saying it. Kill off the resale value. All right, before I let you go, let's do some quick fires, cool. And then I'm gonna ask you one more question. Yeah. All right, Patrick T. We're gonna do these quick fires. When I say quick fire, I want you to answer with your chest. I want you to answer fast and affirmatively. Yeah. No dilly dally.
I feel scared.
No dilly dally on this. Yeah. Right.
Cool.
Just an aside, I don't read so good. Yeah. So the questions might come slow, but the answers need to come fast. You get me?
All right.
I hear you. All right, bro. We're going to start this. And hold on. By the way, I think it's quite clear that your boy's out here, even in the midst of a sickness. You get me? Man flu and that.
Listen,
you get me? Holding it down, yeah.
Soldier.
So if you hear 1, 2 sneezes or something or whatever, man, just hit that fast forward by 15 seconds. Just do that thing and you'll be fine. Joke, man. I don't want to hear nothing in the comments. I'm here for you, man, yeah? All right, G. All right, let's kick off, yeah? In 3, 2, 1. Big one. Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Can you wear Nike and Adidas together? Yes or no?
No.
What is your favorite non-Nike/Adidas brand?
Oh, sugar. I don't know. I skip. I don't know.
Stumped. What is your Jordan number?
4.
YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok?
YouTube.
Boost or React?
Ooh, Boost.
Big one. Vans or Converse?
Converse.
Laces or slip-ons?
Laces.
Default laces, or are you patterning up your laces?
I'm default. I'm so boring.
Custom designs or factory settings?
Factory settings.
Socks or barefoot?
Socks.
Comfort, comfort or style?
Comfort, brother.
Fresh and clean or beaten and battered?
Fresh and clean.
Washing machine or hand wash?
Hand wash. I've had experience with wash machine. Sorry.
Yeah, man, dangerous business.
Yeah.
Lows, mids, or highs?
Low and highs. Mids don't come into it.
And the last question I'm going to ask you, triple blacks or white on whites?
Oh, brother. Oh, triple white.
There was there. Man said triple black, white on white. You said triple white. Oh, I love it.
Oh, you're horrible.
Patrick T's trying to be diplomatic out here. Triple white out here. Whole new category answered, bro. We love that. All right, bro. Now, man, congratulations, man. You finished your quick fire questions, man. I'm saying, I'm gonna say you were slightly unscathed, man. But there was a couple of naughty ones.
Man had me stumped. Your non-Nike and Adidas. I was like, oh. I shout out New Balance. Then I would have slapped myself.
Oh my days, bro. New Balance, don't listen to him, man. I'm a holler, man. Them Joe Fresh Goods, man. I think it's a good look. All right, bro. Before I let you go, right? I know you kind of alluded to this during the course of the podcast, but I really want to get it all together, right? What does being a sneakerhead mean to you?
It means loving the kicks you love. Do you know what I mean? I hate people go out there and tell people what they should be wearing or what they shouldn't be wearing, or you can't wear that because you haven't been in the game, or you know what I mean? Sneakerhead is loving the kicks you love. There's people who show you kicks what you might not even like, but you can appreciate what they like. Do you know what I mean? You can't. Sneakerhead is it's everything you want it to be plus 10 on a good day.
I love that.
Do you know? That's how I can put it.
Oof. No, we like that. Everything I'm saying, we like that. Plus 10 on a good day. Ooh, you get me? Like just that extra oomph, that extra little,
bro.
However good you're feeling,
yeah.
Throw the exclamation point on there. It's an extra 10. It take you up about 10 notches. I respect that,
bro. When that kick comes through the door,
I respect that. I love that. That's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect. So with that being said, would you class yourself as a sneakerhead?
I still don't. I'm just a brother who likes kicks, in it. I still don't think I know enough, have enough, or been it enough to call myself a sneakerhead. It sounds mad because I probably got more sneakers than the average person, but for the people I know in it, and it's mad because you talk to them as well, and they'll probably say, "No, I'm not really a sneakerhead."
Yeah, I know. This is it. So it's interesting, like the rules that we put in our minds.
Yeah.
To sort of we. But no, I hear what you're saying, bro. I hear what you're saying. I do love kicks. I do love kicks though. And I can completely attest to the fact that like you're obviously a man that's very passionate about sneakers, about shoes, and like even just through having this conversation and just through knowing you for the time that I have, I can say without a shadow of a doubt that you're, in my eyes, in any terminology that I would use, you're 100% a sneakerhead. The truth of the matter is, if anybody could talk with passion, with heart, about any particular subject for this amount of time with me, you get me? I'm saying go deep back in the memory banks, man. You get me? Like, get all nostalgic and romantic on the shoes and stroll away all the way up to the modern day, man. And we're talking about casinas and we're talking about patters and years and like, nah, bro, you're a sneakerhead through and through, bro.
Thank you, brother.
It's not up for debate, bro. I still signed, sealed, and delivered, man. Certified Patrick T is a sneakerhead, man, and we can take that one to the bank. You get me? All right, bro. People, you get me? This has been Patrick T's Kicks Chronicles, right? Patrick, once again, let me thank you for just spending a bit of time with me, spending a bit of time with us, and sharing with us your amazing kick history.
No. Before you finish, I just want to say big up you, because brother, what you're doing here is special. Understand that? Yeah. Oh, what you do on YouTube, if you're not watching what this brother's doing on YouTube, it's levels what have not been there yet, and he's there already. So thank you for even like inviting me on here. Honestly, it's been jokes. It's been a pleasure, and I can't even believe it's gone so quick. I'm being honest with you. Do you know what I mean? So, bro, big up you, big up doing your thing, and don't stop. Seriously, don't stop this. This can go.
That's the vibe, man. We're going all the way. People, come on, let's show some support, man. We're going all the way, man.
Yeah.
But if you're showing support to me, there's no way, and I ain't even allowing it. Patrick, tell everybody how they can support you, all your social media, whatever you're doing, how we can support, how we can show love.
So, you can catch me on Instagram, Patrick T for real, and you can catch me on YouTube as Patrick T. So, yeah, that's me. That's my main pages. That's it.
People, make sure you go and blow him up, show him love. You get me? Even though some of the takes that he's had today are a bit of rascal, you get me, man? Give him some love and let him know what you think in the comments. You get me? Like, and once again, I appreciate your time, bro. This has been another episode of Kicks Chronicles. It's been an absolute pleasure to have Patrick T with us today. I've been your boy PROZECH, and until I see you, man, down the roads, stay blessed.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Kicks Chronicles. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, rate, review, and all that good stuff. And remember, full video version is available on YouTube, audio versions available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.